You work hard, build a home, and one day, boom, your JAPA wife wipes you clean. You see, this life is full of lessons, but some people insist on learning the hard way. One of my clients, Kunle, learned the most expensive lesson of his life, and today we're going to talk about it. Kunle left Nigeria with big dreams. He was that guy, the one who believed in love, family, and doing the right thing. Moved to the UK, got a good job, and fell head over heels for Amanda. At first, everything was sweet. You know that honeymoon phase where your partner can do no wrong? The kind where even if they slap you in your sleep, you say it must have been a mistake. That was Kunle. It was a love. Aww. Now, Amanda was no ordinary woman. She was smart, assertive, independent, had this aura of I don't need a man, but you're lucky to have me. And Kunle, he took that as a challenge. Sexy, right? He thought, if I just love her enough, she'll soften up. Prestige family, let's all take a moment to laugh in wisdom. Now, why not marry a kind person? I'm sure you're asking. She was kind according to Kunle, but she changed. Now, fast forward 3 years. Kunle is married, 2 kids deep, and let's just say reality had entered the chat. You see, Kunle had made one small mistake. He forgot that being in love alone does not run marriage. Power dynamics, social dynamics, emotional intelligence, these things matter. At first, it was subtle. Amanda started making decisions without him, dismissing his opinions. She would say things like, I don't need your permission, Kunle. And because Kunle was raised to be a good man, he kept quiet. He thought, let me just avoid wahala. But avoiding small wahala today can create big wahala tomorrow. One day, they had an argument, something small. Who was picking up the kids? Normal husband and wife misunderstanding. But before Kunle could say, let's talk about it, Amanda had already packed her bags. Prestige family, Amanda left. And she didn't leave empty-handed. She took the kids, the car, and the dog. Even the Wi-Fi password, she changed it. Is that really all that happened? This is Kunle's story. We will never know. This is just Kunle's personal story, right? Now, Kunle was confused. He thought, this is a joke. It's got to be a joke. She will come back. But before he could finish that thought, he received the dreaded email, court summons. Amanda had filed for divorce, and not just any divorce. She wanted full custody, child support, and the house. Now, at this point, let's pause. If you're watching this and you're married, just go and hug your spouse, husband, wife, it doesn't matter. Tell them, I appreciate you, because some people are fighting battles you don't even want to dream about. Back to Kunle. Kunle went to court, still hopeful. He thought, I have been a good husband, a good father. Surely the judge will see reason. Common sense now, my people. Common sense and reason is not always good enough to win in the courtroom. The judge took one look at the case and said, Mr. Kunle, you will be paying $2,700 every month in child support. Your ex-wife will have primary custody. Kunle opened his mouth, but no words came out. He wanted to explain that he had done nothing wrong, that he was a loving father, that he provided. But you see, the system doesn't always care about that. It cares about power, perception, and paperwork. And Amanda had played the game better. At this point, if you're enjoying this story, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification, right? It helps the channel. And I know you don't want to miss any more of these stories, okay? So now let's continue. Kunle spiraled. He was paying child support so high it felt like he was working just to be broke. He barely saw his kids. The same house he once built a family in, he was now looking at it from the outside like a visitor. Depression started knocking. He stopped taking care of himself. He almost gave up. But then he stumbled upon a realization. He had given everything to his marriage, but he had forgotten to secure himself first. So after a few minutes of call with me, he joined the Prestige Academy. He started reading, learning, investing in himself. He rebuilt his life, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. He started seeing his kids again, not because he begged, but because he repositioned himself as a man of value. The court didn't change. He didn't count on Amanda changing. He changed. He understood the game and he played it better. And that, Prestige family, is the difference between those who win in life and those who become victims. The truth is, power is always at play in relationships. Even when you think love is the foundation, Power is the structure that holds everything up. Ignore it, and the whole building collapses on your head. At least, that's how you will feel regardless of your gender. Click the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Because trust me, we're only getting started. Kunle's story is not just about him. It's about every man and woman who has walked into a relationship thinking falling in love and common sense alone will sustain it, or being kind, right? No. The truth, falling in love, attraction, affection are just few ingredients in a much bigger recipe. If you miss the other key ingredients, your relationship will collapse like a badly constructed building. See, at Prestige Academy, we understand that life and relationships are built on 6 powerful standpoints. 1. Self. 2. Power. 3. Social, seduction, attraction, and emotional intelligence. 6 of them. Master this, and you position yourself to win not just in love, but in life. Let's talk about first, self. You cannot give what you don't have. The biggest mistake people make is focusing on quote unquote give and take, when your real power is in focusing on giving from a place of strength, not depletion. If you must obsess over give and take, refocus back on what you're giving to yourself first. Because when you're full, you have overflow, and when you have overflow, you move with confidence, not desperation. Then comes power. Whether you accept it or not, power is at play in every interaction. Life is competitive. In love and war, all is fair. The best player wins, not the luckiest one. Too many people operate under the illusion that fairness runs the world. It doesn't. Strategy and principles do. The key is to figure out your own personal power, your strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat. If you don't, someone else will define them for you, and you won't like the results. Now, let's talk about 2, social dynamics. Nobody lives in a vacuum. You are a social being, and everything is driven by this fact. You can claim, I don't care what people think, all you want, but deep down, you do. And guess what? That's not a weakness. It's human nature. The problem is when you lie to yourself about it. People who master social intelligence understand how to navigate relationships, career growth, and personal interactions. They don't react emotionally. They move strategically. Then there is seduction. Now, before you overthink, seduction is not just about romance or sex. It's about influence. Your ability to bring value into every interaction determines how people respond to you. Do you want better relationships? Do you want better business opportunities, better connections? Learn the art of seduction. Learn how to be valuable, and you will never have to beg for attention, right? Because people follow value. Everything follows value. Money also follows value. Of course, we can't forget the attraction. Everything in life is about attraction. People either feel you're valuable or they don't. Okay, and the word here is feelings. The key word here is feelings. But influence always wins long term, not control. Attraction is not manipulation. It's about creating a presence so strong that people want to be a part of your world. When you understand this, you stop chasing and you start attracting. Finally, the most important skill of all, emotional intelligence. That's 6. If you don't master your emotions, you will always be controlled by them. And if you think people care about anything beyond their emotions or their feelings, think again. There is no such thing as an absolutely logical person, just so you know. The happiest people in life and relationships are those who have mastered emotional intelligence, starting with their own emotions. They don't react, they respond. They don't take everything personally. They strategize. They understand that feelings drive decisions, and they use that knowledge wisely. Kunle learned these lessons the hard way, but you don't have to. The wife Amanda was worse, by the way, and Kunle was not better, by the way. But it actually doesn't matter. It's not right and wrong. It's skills. A lot of confused people become unkind and nasty in these battles. It's emotional. It's not always intentional. If you're ready to take control of your life, love, and relationships, visit www.prestigemarriageacademy.com and let's help you position yourself for lasting success. Now, let me ask you, do you think relationships fail because of lack of love, or is it a lack of strategy? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. And before we continue here, hit like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss what's coming next, because trust me, we're only getting started, and I'll be right back.